and that has to do with SEO. So I'll just put this in. What is a Google My Business citation? So a local citation is any online mention of the name, address, and phone number for a local business. Citations can occur on local business directories, on websites and apps, and social platforms. Citations help internet users to discover local businesses and can also impact your local search rankings. So we have software as a company where we actually help you build citations. I would not recommend going and learning something that you don't know how to do, because that's only one factor in a long line of things that are actually necessary when it comes to learning SEO. So let's see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to scan your local listing. See. So we have a platform that we use, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put your name in here. We'll use this, and we'll check let's check your local listings. So we'll go to here. And let's see. So here's your contact information. What we're going to do is we are going to put this in our tool that we have. Hi. And we are going to do a scan on your school. And what this is going to check is some of your local listings to see the accuracy and which ones need to be updated. So (91107). This is part of our local SEO program. When we come to optimizing your site is the local listings. So we're going to do a scan. And one of the things that Google looks at is consistency. And if things are up to date. So these are just local listings that help you build SEO and your local business, and you put content in there. If you look at some of these, your phone number needs to be updated. Some of them you're not found on. But these are things that are essential when it comes to local SEO. This is just one little factor. So when I ran a scan on your address and your business, there's 48 location errors detected. And this is part of our local SEO service when it comes to getting you ranked for specific keywords. So that's that as well. The other thing that I'll do while we're on here is we'll do a scan of your website, and we can actually check to see if your site has anything that's impacting it when it comes to different errors and stuff like that. So we'll delete this one. Delete this one. And what I'll do is I'll put in your website. The other thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to run a scan to see how your website speed is, because that impacts your SEO as well. So we'll run this scan here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add your website to check the on-site health. And these are all tools that we use. You know, some of these cost a couple $100 a month that our agency uses, like this one here. You know, you can get this, it's $200 a month, but you might as well just hire us for marketing because we know how to use it. So this is just one of the tools that we use. We have many different tools. So we're going to do a quick scan. And there's a lot of different softwares out there. However, if you don't know how to use them and what to use them for, you could spend a lot of time looking at this information and not know what to execute. So this is crawling the pages right now. And let's check on the Get Matrix. So here's your performance report on GT metrics. What this does, it measures the load time and also some of the other scores. A is like an A in school is the top grade you can get. Your page speed score is at E. So that's like after a D is an E and then comes an F. So the average page speed score is 71%. You're at 59%, and there's some things when it comes to like optimizing images. Probably some of your images can be compressed. Looks like when your browser, some of the cache could be cleared. There could be some things where we could actually optimize your site as far as scaling images so the site loads faster. And these are like some recommendations, and we use like 4 or 5 different tools to actually go through to help you increase the performance of your website. So this is almost done with the site audit. But we can also look at the backlinks of your site. So let's see, Point Academy. Part of SEO is doing backlinks, and you know what we could do is we can actually look at one of your competitors. Let's see, domain overview. So when we look at your main competitors and your backlinks, right now you have 1.7 thousand backlinks and you have 56 referring domains. And these are some of the links that you've acquired or you've lost. Like for example, this Pasadena Private Schools, a lost backlink is displayed in the report 3 months after the date that we couldn't find it. So it looks like you lost that link. This is a new link. This is a no follow link. This one was lost too. So you could go back through here and just kind of look at like what was lost, but some of these links actually help you rank. This says it was lost in June. One of the important things of SEO is having a good link building strategy with healthy sites and also referring domains. So here's a bunch of referring domains and the authority score. Those with the larger authority are going to be better, better for you to link to. Sometimes we'll go in here and determine that some of these aren't that healthy, and sometimes it's good to unlink from them. So you just have to look at your backlinking strategy. Let's see if we can go to your on-site health projects. So looks like this is still working. Your website is still breathing, yes. It still has oxygen and it's still breathing. But the question is optimizing your site. So it's scanning through your site still. But So these are some of the things we look at. We look at the local citations. We look at what's your backlinking strategy, what kind of content is on your site. So if we look at High Point Academy, I mean, it's a decent site. Your blog, where is your blog? Right. Let's see. To the right, under about. So some of the things that you could do, as I look at all these different tabs that are under your menu, some of these titles could be geared towards specific SEO targets. When I go here to, head of school blog. See, I was looking for blog. I wasn't looking for head of school. So that could be a little bit confusing. So it's taking a little bit of time to load, maybe because it's tying into another platform. Okay, so your blog. Oy. So the blog could be better formatted, because when I get here, I just see the High Point Academy bloggers, and I don't really see any links of the articles that have been written. I'm here, but your blog could be formatted better, especially with tags and categories, categories of content, and a lot of that stuff helps Google crawl through there and rank it. So the head of the school, community engagement, recent posts. See how long it took me to kind of find out, like, where do I find that? So I noticed too, when I go through a lot of this content, that there's not really a whole lot of linking. Like, you could link to the Sierra Madre City. There could be more links built in here. The pictures are great, but there's no links at all. It's just a little bit of words here and there. And then the other question is, when you guys are writing content, what are you focusing on when you go to write content? So let's see, the recent post, junior. Yeah, like the one thing here, as I look at this blog titled September 4th, if you were to take the words right here, right now, they say on Google that the average amount of content that actually helps people get ranked is anywhere between 600 to 1,000 words. So if we were to go into Microsoft, this is probably only not that many words, maybe 50 words. So like the content's got be a little bit meatier, and you've got to put like keyword targets in there, and then there should be some strategy within the people that write for your website for it to actually get ranked. Again, you're doing a good job with your brand awareness, but the question is, how are new people finding you? People that have never heard of you before. So that's some tips. Let's go to SEMrush. This is still thinking. Interesting. Wow. Well, we'll come back to that. So Janelle, why don't we look at your website while you're on here? And let's see, Janelle. Now, Janelle, are you going after the same keywords when it comes to targeting? What city and what keywords are you going after? So we're going to put that website in here. Hopefully that's the right website. Domain overview. Ooh. Another thing I noticed, you know, when it comes to content, I don't know why it keeps doing this. Is it csarts.net? Does it redirect to that, or? Huh. Okay. So obviously people know the name of your school that look you up. There's a lot of searches for that, and you guys are, you know, you have good brand awareness. But again, the question is, who's finding you that doesn't know about your school? And so when we look at the search volume here, again, this search volume, you know, you want to try to go after real estate where there's a lot of search volume and it's relevant. So like, for example, this art schools in California, that to me would be a good target. You're talking about 4,000 searches a month, 4,000 eyeballs a month, and you guys are ranked number 30. So 30 is like the fourth page of Google, maybe the last page of the third page. And the question is, how can we move this up? And that comes with optimization and building backlinks and putting content that focuses on that in your local area. So all this right here, just so you guys know, this section right here is the monthly amount of volume that's being searched. So art schools in California gets almost 4,000 searches a month. So if you were positioned number one for that, let's see who's there right now. Art schools in California. So here's all the ads that are running. And then down here we have Wikipedia, cca.edu. I mean, they're literally ranked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is probably right above the fold. So this is where you would want to get, you know, otis.edu. Obviously a lot of traffic. Let's put this one in and see what their traffic is, because they're on the first page. So right now you're ranked number 30. And your traffic's a little under 2,000 people a month. Yeah, I mean, look at this. You know, their traffic's 75,000 searches a month, right? Let's look at if we can find that keyword under your competitor. And I think they were number 5 or number 6. But look at all the stuff they're ranked number 1 for. This has to do with a good content strategy, obviously a lot of traffic, a lot of social media stuff. You know, a lot of schools right now, they're doing a lot of podcasts, and they're actually interviewing people in other networks to actually build out their network and build out their traffic. But As you can see, this school is they have a lot of first place rankings, a lot.